Hello everyone, thanks for joining us in TommieMedia's The Locker Room. I'm Scout Mason. St. Thomas football plays its first Division I home game against Pioneer League opponent Butler University this Saturday. The Tommies are 1-1 after a 44-3 loss last Saturday at the FCS's 15th ranked Northern Iowa. I'm joined today by Coach Glenn Caruso, defensive back Joe Hurd, and linebacker Tommy Shelstad. Thanks for coming in, guys.
You're welcome. Thanks for having us.
Thank you. Of course. Coach Caruso, how do you think the Northern Iowa game will help you with the challenges Butler poses?
Well, look, there's going to be a lot of challenges throughout the entire season, but one of the things that we were able to do last week was see an amazing opponent on the road in a hostile environment, and not only to be able to meet that intensity, but to be able to fight and come together the way that the guys did. So all of our experiences, all of the games, no matter how they all play out, should be data points, should be opportunities for us to learn and grow, and going into this week, I think it'll serve us really well.
Yeah, and you sort of mentioned that hostile environment. That was something you guys hadn't played in 2 years. How was that different?
It's been awesome. I mean, it was, and look, Michigan Tech was pretty good too. I mean, you're walking in and they're yelling at you and the band's playing really loud. But I mean, that's college football on Saturday afternoons in the fall, and it's because of the pride and the passion of both schools, and we're just grateful to be a part of it.
Yeah, sounds fun and challenging.
Yep.
Maybe. Joe, you were able to snag an interception in the second quarter at Northern Iowa. What lessons from that game will you carry into the game against Butler this week?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun to play in that environment, like Coach said. You know, getting back into that big game day atmosphere was a lot of fun. As far as lessons, I would say as a defense, we're kind of just trying to use that as a first stepping point leading into the season. It was great to be challenged by that team, but we just have to use that as kind of a stepping point. And you know, this season means a lot to the program and to the team. So going into conference play, we're just trying to use that as confidence.
Yeah, awesome. And Tommy, you played 1 year of D3 football for the Tommies. Mm-hmm. So far, how has the D1 competition been different?
I mean, they're a lot bigger, for sure. But I mean, I think practice is just about the same. We just go hard every day, and I think we just got to treat every day, every game as just a regular game. Go out every day. And I think practices, you know, you just got to keep grinding practice. And I think just when you grind in practice, you just got to get ready for that game. And once you're ready for the game, you're pretty much good. And it's just one game at a time. So doing pretty well.
Yeah, awesome. Mm-hmm. And Coach, after last week's first Division I game, what is your sense of the team's mental outlook as it prepares for Butler?
Yeah, I tell you what, regardless of the opponent, I'll talk about that in a few seconds, but the attitude, the demeanor, the love for each other, the culture of the team, those have been standards that we've had now for over a decade. And going where we're going, we cannot allow those to waver or wane at all. And what I learned was that those things are as high as ever, and I'm grateful for that. Moving forward, looking at Butler, I mean, we're going to face a lot of really good teams coming up for the next 2.5 months, right? And like Tommy said, you just got to get ready every single week to put your best foot forward. And we've been here before. You know, even at this school 14 years ago when we got here, Scout, we had taken over a 2-8 program that had to do a lot of growth as they went along, and we were able to utilize the lessons as we went. Now we're fortunate enough to not just have that background, but all of that support, all of those people that worked tirelessly to put us in this position. Now we just got to deliver.
Yeah, well, how do you plan to deliver this weekend?
Oh, I guess that's a good question for post-game, right? There you go. I know this. I know that if we can grow just a little bit in terms of who we are and gaining our identities on all 3 phases, that in the long run we're going to be in good shape. So unfortunately, there's no flashy coach speak on it, but that's not who we are. I'm just real proud of the way these guys work for each other and for this university, and it's been a blessing to be able to coach that.
Yeah, well, thank you guys for coming in, and good luck this weekend.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Kickoff against Butler is at noon Saturday at O'Shaughnessy Stadium. Be sure to follow along on TommieMedia.com and on social media at TommieMedia. With Coach Glenn Caruso, Joe Hurd, and Tommy Shelstad, I'm Scout Mason. We'll see you next time in The Locker Room.